Hey everyone, we're into episode 11 of Draconian Conjurer. We're getting into the latest stages finally. It's been a long time, but we're maybe going to get there. We finished off depths in the last episode, so now we're going to go for our third rune, and maybe we'll get out of this dungeon. Okay, so which one? Vaults, Abyss, Slime. On Blaster casters, I tend to prefer Slime. Because you're capable of putting out a lot of damage really quickly. That's perfect for the Royal Jelly fight. There's some argument to be made that Abyss could be pretty good too, because we are Dith and we have some extra stealth items, so we're pretty stealthy. So we could sneak around the Abyss, try to find the rune. We do have Appetition, which helps, and a lot of teleportation scrolls with 18. So we could do that too, but we still don't have means of fighting without our magic points. We're not proficient in any weapons, really, and we don't have a good means of getting our magic points back. So I don't love the idea of Abyss, and then Vaults, of course, is probably pretty hard for this one. We don't have a massive AoE spell. Maybe we could Brilliance and Shatter, but still, I think that's probably the most dangerous of the three for our character. Because say everything goes horribly wrong, and we finally use a Dith ability and try to Shadow Form out, we'd still be locked in. So I don't know. Yeah, not feeling Vaults. I think I probably want to go for Slime. So that means we want to have resist corrosion on at all times. We have a ring for that. Which means we've only got 2 pips of MR, so we have to be quite careful of Golden Eyes. But I mean, if that does happen, even when confused, we can still switch our gear, so that's not going to insta-kill us like it would if we were a mummy or something like that. Alright, are we training Earth Magic? Yes. Alright, we're still going for shields to 25, we're training fighting for HP. And Earth Magic. I feel like we should have more dodging too, but I don't know. Our defenses are pretty crazy. But let's say once we get shields to 25, maybe we'll turn dodging on as well. Because I mean, 8 is too low when you consider that we're just training Earth Magic for meme shatters. Where are we going? I've already forgotten everything I said. Where are we going? Slime Pits. That's the one. I don't know how to get there. Alright, it is less 6. It's probably surrounded by Oclobs, which is why we can't get there. Do we have any other arc corrosion? No, just rings. Anything else in our shopping list that I want to buy? More brilliance and more potions of magic. I don't know why I haven't bought these. These are really good. Especially that potion of magic, that could be super duper useful. We only have 1 of those otherwise? Yeah, we should definitely have that. While we're up here, we left Crazy Youth on D2. Let's also, we'll just pick up the other stuff here as well. Cancellation. Oh, there are multiple magic potions here. Oh, that's great. Might and Berserk Rage, we don't really need those. Okay, so we have 3 potions of magic now, 3 cancellation, and 23 curing. Also 9 mutation. I don't know. We'll see how we go in slime. We might get mutated and then we can play roulette. Crazy Youth is on D2. Put him out of his misery. You know what could be a next level strategy? I'll just let him hit us with his Quarterstaff of Chaos, and then maybe that will abyss us, and then we'll land next to the rune. Didn't happen then. Oh, and then we're gonna eat him. Let's go to less 6. I feel bad actually. You're a pretty cool guy. I don't know. We were freeing him. We were putting him out of his misery. I've been talking about wanting a fan of Gales, but this is something that I often do and then I feel really sad about. is I carry too many items into the slime pit, and then I can't carry it back out. Let's drop our C invis, positive energy, this other ring. Maybe I'll remember to get those on the way back out. Okay, we're just gonna shock the Oclubs. Okay. I remember those used to be really dangerous when we were here last time. Okay, Iron Shot was probably unnecessary. Let's go to slime. So we're looking to dive. For these acid blobs, oh, I miscast it. Wow, our orbit destruction usually never misses, and this is maybe the 4th or 5th time this game that we just straight up miss something with it. But in theory, that should be really good at blowing up acid blobs from distance. Let's try again. Okay, yeah. Well, at least that one hit. So there's no point exploring. You basically just want to dive. We're going to blow up Azure Jellies when and if we see them. The Azure Jellies and the Acid Blobs, they're the more dangerous ones that we're going to respect. These slime creatures, as you can see, I'm just hitting them with shocks. No respects given. Death Oozers, they aren't that scary. And Shining Eyes, we will try to blow those up. We have summon butterflies, so we can actually we can try to avoid being mutated. But then how do we hit it? It's not next to a wall. Oh right, all our butterflies went away. As you can see, this isn't really a foolproof plan. Okay, we feel clumsy. Okay, so we got all that trickery to try to avoid the mutations. We might have been better off just shooting a orbit destruction at it, and then make butterflies and just try to blow it up. Yeah, so I mean, -2 dex doesn't really bother us very much. So I'm not going to start insta chugging potions, but oh wow, that's a lot of slime creatures. But I think there's a good chance we're going to play mutation roulette once we get out of slime pit. Note that shatter isn't very good in slime. Slimes, because they're jellies, they have good shock absorbent properties. They take reduced shatter damage. I should be. That's kind of scary. The Eye of Draining was taking our magic points. So there is a Zot trap there. Okay. So all 3 stairs from slime 2 to 3 are all around this bit. Let's go back up. I don't know. It's kind of a bit scary. I think we can probably safely just stair dance things, but there's a good chance we're gonna get mutated more here. Oh boy, that's too many things. We feel stupid. Yeah, I'm not gonna want these. Let's randomly blink out of that. And oh, you also can't VAR clutch jellies, right? Yeah, you can't. You can VAR clutch the Shining Eye, but none of the jellies. Iron Shot on the Azure and the big one. Okay. Maybe we should just walk away, but I'm greedy. Okay, it's a good thing our Shadow Mimic puts out a lot of DPS there. I should just eat. We're not gonna find food here. That actually didn't end up too bad on Slime 3 there. As bad as I thought it would. Okay. The Great Orb of Eyes with only 1 pip of MR has a 30% chance to paralyze us. So I need to be aware of those guys. We'll keep going back to this stair. It's just slime creatures. Oh, double zap. And again, because we have the RLX, we can double that through ourselves. That's great. This is less great. This is slime 5. Let's just Iron Shot the Shining Eye. And I guess we'll just... Oh, we made it to 24. Let's pick more in. I guess we'll just keep Iron Shotting stuff while we're here. And I think I want to pick another stair. We're going to get swarmed if we go back down that one. I'm going to exclude it as well, just so I don't forget. Oh, it's one of these things. Oh, okay, I don't want to mess with that. We did get confused, but none of the eyes followed us down, so we'll just break out of that. And I guess we'll Iron Shot this guy. He didn't get us. We are clumsy, dopey, weak. All our stats are under attack. Okay, how bad was this stair? Who's come to watch us? It was someone who dodged me. I mean, it's mostly slime creatures. Just, they all see invis, I'm pretty sure. !/M slime creatures. These regular ones don't see invis. Alright, cool, we can cheese all those guys. Okay, this isn't as scary as I thought then. If we invis against the regular slime creatures, yeah. Even though there are 9 of them, they can't actually see us. Okay, so this is fine. The scary ones can, by the way, so don't try to invis cheese and acid blob, that won't work. Oh, invis, good. Thank you for the exclusion that I forgot to take off, actually making me use my brain. Okay, cool. Now, if you're a melee character and you're fighting the royal jelly, you want to be inside the structure in the middle so that you cannot be surrounded by jellies. If you're a blaster caster, you tend to want to be trying to fight the royal jelly in the open, so that you can just blow it up. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, we don't have a great form of AoE to blow up the royal jelly. Because if it's behind a wall of jellies, we don't have a bolt spell. We don't have really anything to hit it with. Let me see. What's in our spell list? Also, I should learn Passage with Galubriel. It kind of doesn't matter. Once we get this third rune, we're going into Zot. We can't use it anyway. Do we just have a Bolt of something? Bolt of Fire? Why? Oh, Bolt of Draining, because we have lots of conjurations and we've done Necromancy. Sure. Which means we need an Amnesia. Which means we've got to climb back out of slime. Okay, we're gonna do that though, because actually, yeah. I didn't think about this too well. Normally I feel like most of your blaster casters would have some sort of bolt spell by this stage. So I can just forget something, even if it's just temporarily. I'm gonna get rid of Fulminant Prism. That's gonna let us learn... Oh, I didn't put it in the list. Bolt of Draining. Cool. Okay, it's gone to G. I don't know. I mean, we can keep it. It's probably useful. And it's at 1% chance to fail. So, I mean, we can use that against Draconians and other things in Zot 5. Or just Zot generally. So, yeah. Alright. Where are we going again? I keep forgetting. Slime Pits 5. Alright, so I'm glad I realized that before we actually took on the royal jelly here. Because we've got the big single target spells with Orbit Destruction and Iron Shot. And we have some AoE that doesn't work on jellies with Vile Clutch and Shatter. And LRD, which again, unless next to walls, doesn't work. So yeah, we really need a bolt spell or something like that. Why is Orbit Destruction so broken? Yeah, they actually both did land. Right, we have a lot of haste. We've got 9. Okay, so we can probably haste up as well. We've got 4 throwing nets. We can hold it in place. We also have 2 phantom mirrors, so we can make copies of the royal jelly. I wonder if I just make a bunch of noise. I should have brought my noise scrolls. Also, Fulminant Prism was a good loud one that I just forgot. How loud can we make LRD here? Probably not extremely. Yelling is louder. Okay, he doesn't want to come out. Oh, there he is. He didn't even see us. We're too stealthy. That's the problem here. All right, let's preemptively haste and let's brilliance just in case. It also just gives us higher spell power. Okay, he actually did see us. All right, cool. We're not too stealthy that he's not going to chase us out. Actually, alright, here he comes. And there's 0 jellies in the way. Am I going to waste the haste brilliance? Do I care? The problem is, I want to orbit destruction the royal jelly right now, but the 0 one's in the way. Let's bolt of draining. Let's see how we go here. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to throw one of our throwing nets at the royal jelly. Even though we have no throwing skill, the royal jelly has basically no evasion, so it's never going to miss. I'm going to hit him with probably our most powerful spell from distance. Let me back up one first. I'm going to shoot Orbit Destruction. And then, you know what? No, it's not time for immolation yet, but I'm thinking about it. And actually, I stepped out of iron shot range. That was a bit dumb. I guess we'll go bolt of draining again. Okay. This one stepped in the way, so the Orbit Destruction's gonna hit it. But if I read one of these immolation scrolls, we should get some fireworks. Yeah, and this should do it because now I can blow up these ones, and the explosions are all gonna hit the royal jelly. So let's go bolt of draining again. And again, I'm real glad I picked this up. Oh, they haven't exploded yet. There we go. Alright. One more should do it. The royal jelly is also sitting in the fire, so that's probably... Yep. Okay, cool. Earth magic goes down. We get... Oh, sorry. The royal jelly goes down. Our earth magic goes to 13. We're gonna bail now. Oh, our haste ran out, but that's okay. Can I just wait for this stuff to die in the fire? I mean, I can, but there's that 30% paralyzed chance on the Great Orb of Eyes, so we'll just go up. Cool. And, well, should I just take this hatch down? We've killed the royal jelly. We didn't leave a huge amount of things. Yeah, I'm gonna evoke Invis, and we're gonna just randomly hatch down. We ended up at the same spot anyway, but even worse because we're not at the stairs. Okay, quick. Longsword of Misery for MR. 6% paralysis chance, that's okay, we can blow him up first. That's kind of funny. Missed again? So that went pretty well. We didn't have to use our phantom mirrors. They don't synergize quite so well with immolation scrolls. Just by the way. So if you're gonna go the immolation scroll route, I wouldn't suggest the phantom mirror as well. But yeah, we haste brilliance. We got the draining spell, so we could hit it, even though it was behind other summons. And then nets and immolation. Need pretty short work. I should just step out so I'm not forcing it to stay in big giant form. There's our third rune, slimy rune. 10 mutation potions, and I think there might be more in shops. No, okay. But we'll mess with that when we get out of here. Here's an artifact amulet. Couldn't imagine that being better than the really insane one we already have. This gives us some other spells we're not going to do. A magic hat? It's just a +2 hat, so it's just a question of fashion. No, I like the green. The red hat's kind of funny, but our green shield just matches much better. Artifact ring. Oh, okay. Well, it's a minus teleport ring, so that's actually perfect for Zot 5. So we can not be teleport trapped. Random scrolls we don't know. We happen to have a lot of identify, so I'm just going to identify it. It's holy word. Nah. As well as this stuff. +5 Mace of Pain. Extra stealth. Nah. +1 Ring of Protection. Nah. We don't need more protection from cold rings. 2 enchant armor scrolls. Alright, they both go on our large shield, so we got a fully enchanted large shield. I don't care about an evasion ring. Or do I? I mean, we're using a magic point +9 ring for extra MP. I mean, if this is a +6 evasion ring, maybe even if just for the... It's -2, never mind. I was thinking even just for the orb run, it might be better to have evasion. Yeah. Staff of Air. If we didn't already have Aralek, I'd probably keep that, but we do. It's a maximally enchanted blowgun that we've got now. And that looks like that's about it. Control F dot tells me everything else on the floor. Doesn't look like we forgot anything that matters. Yeah. Alright. I have to leave the Holy Word Scroll to spite Hans. Sorry, Hans. Alright, so that's our third rune. It's time for Zot. Once I remember to pick our gear up though. So I've done Slime Pit and then 0, which means to the entrance. Because we want this stuff. We can't carry that many items. Alright, we've got to drop some stuff. What are we going to drop? Well, let's do Mutation Roulette first. Your mind is acute, so we became smart, and we got a random blink that we can. It costs 11 hit points, so it hurts you, but it doesn't rely on evocables. But I mean, our mace has a random blink on it anyway, so I feel like we can do better than that. Let's get some sick one. Sharp fingernails, cloven feet, you're frail. Yeah, that one won't work. The 2 extra attacks, we're not attacking anything, so that's no good either. Sharp fingernails, cloven feet. So again, auxiliary attacks. And we got 1 extra AC. You know what? I think we'll keep this. This is basically like not being mutated in effect. We got 1 extra AC. I mean, we still have 7 mutation potions, so if this were the olden days, I'd keep coughing them. But with no cure mutes, and with no guarantee that you can get rid of bad mutations, we're going to have to keep those. Because Orbs of Fire can really mess your character up. And if you're unlucky and you don't have lots of mute pots left, yeah, no guarantee that you'll get rid of them. Let's drop Berserk Rage. Can't imagine us ever needing that. So we get C and Viz. And we want 1 more for the Fan of Gales. I'm going to say a Might Potion. Yeah, we don't need that either. Okay, so we're ready for Zot. We now have a minus tele ring, which we'll probably use when we get to Zot 5. We want to have protection from magic. We're still quite low experience level, which is surprising. As far as I'm aware, Draconians don't level slowly. Experience -1, so I guess we kind of do. Because as we level up, we'll get natural MR. But it looks like we're not going to do that. So I guess when we see Ancient Liches and the like, we're going to have to wield the Longsword of Misery. There's no other MR in our game that I'm aware of. Yep. So we'll have to do it like this. Having Invocable Invis is going to be really, really good against all the Draconians. So if I can remember, we're going to go Invis before we go down every floor here in Zot. Imagine if I forgot the first one right after saying that. Okay. And we have 6 magic mapping scrolls, so we're fine just magic mapping every scroll. And I'm also fine with full clearing. Alright, and the question for the day is, well, the question for the game, I suppose. Will we use a single Dith ability this entire game? Place your bets. I'm gonna go with no. I don't know. One place that we might have used it is if we got teleport trapped on Zot 5 and we got pulled into the lungs and we just had to shadow form out. But with a minus tele ring, we shouldn't need to do that. I don't know. Maybe we'll use it on the Oberon. I don't know. Wow. That's a lot of failure. Yeah, with Dith, you always have the option of trying to ninja the orb on Zot 5. Why am I doing all this? We have Var Clutch. I'm just using random shocks and the like. I should go back up. We don't have any R poison right now. And we went back visible. That's why we're dying here. Well, that was stupid. Okay, that's not gonna do it. I sort of don't want to acid one these guys. I don't know. Let's just put on our poison ring, and then I feel like we're not gonna die to this. I'm even gonna melee. I mean, if the Berserkitis triggers and we go Berserk, I'm pretty sure we just win this fight. Well, we're finding out. Yep. And I hope... Oh, okay, now it's gonna stop prompting me. How do I stop it prompting me from wanting to attack with this weapon? I think I just have to change weapons. And now it will prompt me again. Yep, good. Okay. Yeah, because I don't generally want to keep attacking with this Berserkitis weapon. Oh, I'm still wearing the R poison ring. Whatever. We've got Invis. Such disrespect. Just stand here invisible, just shooting shocks at Draconians in Zot. It's our level 1 spell. That's real disrespectful. Something else we picked up. We have RN on the Ring of the Illusory Mice. So we probably... why am I getting RN on the amulet? Because it has RN in the name. No, it doesn't. Do you know about that one? Let me search RN plus then. Yeah, I'm just going to drop this positive energy ring. If we get assailed by shadow dragons, we use the other one. Fighting to level 20. We still haven't got shields to 25 yet. We're still going. Oh, we missed again? Orb of Destruction's so broken this game. As in the bad broken, not the usual good broken. The wall then. I can't blame Orb of Destruction for that one because we're in a hallway. Death Clubs, they can't see invis either, so you can ruin their day with it if you want. That's a lot of Draconians, including a shifter. If I go, I'm going to step back to break the line of sight first, but if I go invis, we shouldn't get shifted around. I want to be... Oh, he stepped behind me. Damn it, I just wanted to shoot down the whole thing. We're back in view. Alright. Okay. Well, let's put on the minus telly ring so we don't get shifted around. And then, yeah. We'll just shoot shock down the line. We got dispelled. That's fine. This guy go down. Has he got an RLX thing? No, he doesn't. No, I shouldn't do that. Let's take our time. There was a magical cloak there. This is a +1 cloak. Okay, not exciting. Oh, before I forget, let's take minus telly off. The main thing for that dispelling energy, you need to watch it doesn't dispel your invis. I guess also if you're trying to teleport, it's really dangerous too. Yeah, you're fighting a Draconian pack and you think you're invis, and then one of those guys gets a lucky shot on you, and then you're not. Magic mapping? I don't know what that is, but I want to do it last because that looks like some sort of vault. So we're going to exclude both entrances. I mean, if I'm feeling real crazy, we could come past wall in, but I think that's probably a bad idea. And you don't know what that is? Oh boy. Okay, suddenly shifted on. Well, that happened real quickly. You know what? Why don't we read one of our 9 fear scrolls and then just reset that? Whoa. Okay, some things just decided to fall of their own accord. It's okay. It was a representation of how the situation was going there. Let's go invis first. Yeah. So yeah, I mean the shifter won't shift things if you're invis, but if you come back into view, things can get real. Oh yeah, what's our negative energy bolt? Where is that? It's on G. It's so far away. I'm using equals S to make it a bit closer. Oh, that was my Val clutch. What's on it? What's on X? Mystic Blast. Eh. We don't need Mystic Blast. We haven't used that for a very long time. Okay, cool. Yeah. This is... Bolted Draining is going to be really good against Draconians. I'm going to try to remember to use it. Especially because I keep trying to use Shock against the black ones and they're immune to electricity. And because it's a bolt, when it triggers our Shadow Mimic, it's also going to shoot through packs. That's pretty cool. It's another shifter. I'm going to insta-go invis. And by insta, I mean over a long period of time. Can you die? Oh, well that door's open, so whatever in there is coming out. Here's the Shadow Dragon. So I'm going to put my RN ring on against him. And then we ran out of magic points. Are they? Yeah, they're not resistant to electricity. I'm just hoping my Shadow Mimic just finishes them off. I'm being real lazy about not getting double zaps. If I stay here. Oh God. Alright, we're just gonna melee him. Alright, cool. So I thought I'd just be able to kill him with iron shots, and he tanked through like 4 of them. It doesn't make me real hopeful about killing orbs of fire. I'm trying to pick up a scroll of acquirement. Alright, sweet. Well, I guess we still keep trying to replace our hat, so we're gonna go armor every time. Always acquire armor. We did get a hat. I'm just gonna ID it. It's a +0 hat of int. Well, that is an upgrade. If we had enchant armors. You know what, we've got 29 AC. Let's just have the extra int, right? Well, okay, let's have a look. We'll decide based on how good the hat looks. It's like a blue headband. Alright, I like it. Alright, we'll keep it. Oh, Orb of Fire, hello. Okay, so that does seem like it was a scary room. Let's just pick a new step. I don't want to fight Orb of Fire at the same time as a bunch of other things. This is kind of scary too, though. That's a million tentacled monstrosities. There was also a ghost moth there who's going to steal our magic points, but this is okay because ghost moths can't see invis, so we get to cheese it. Alright, cool. And something which I didn't mention there, but the tentacled monstrosities can't be berserked by the ghost moth. The moth rat. My brain's mixing everything up. So I wasn't afraid of them going berserk. Cursed toe. Can we just exclude that and then not fight it? We could probably blow it up actually from range with Orb of Destruction. I just want it to be away. Oh my god, are we actually missing? No, we're not. Okay. That didn't kill it? How did it not die to that? But really? How did it not die to that? It did, but the mushrooms were still alive. Well, that seemed like a bug. Oh no, it is still alive. Okay, fair. Oh no, not Orb of Fire, please no. This guy really doesn't want to die. This one should get him? Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Okay, so for the Orb of Fire, we want to do a similar thing where we shoot Orbs of Destruction from range. And then at close range we do iron shots. Naturally we only have 1 pip of RF though, so I think we want to switch to one of our other RF rings. Let's do it instead of protection from magic. Okay, here we go. This is perfect. We're at the stair and he's max range. Oh, except we failed the Orb of Destruction. Alright, that was pretty easy. That was easier than the Shadow Dragon was. Shift X Control E removes those exclusions. Let's switch back to MR. That's just a Scorcher. Why did I get a Force Maul for him? I don't know. That's weird. Let's go Invis. I should have done that immediately upon seeing them. Yeah, I'm gonna back up. This is sort of starting to scare me a bit. Okay, yeah, I'm going to bail. Alright, well we know we got the Orb of Fire, so we can go back to the other stair. Why do I feel so uneasy right now? There was something about that that just didn't feel right. I don't know. Where's Shatter? 93% chance. We could probably do that with Brilliance. I remember that I want to train more dodging. We can probably just train that to the end of the game. I'm going to focus fighting. To have hit points as our most important thing. And then we'll, I guess, just train dodging. I don't know if I'll bother with more Earth Magic. Okay, cool. I just really wanted to blow up the Gold Dragon first. Because we don't easily have our poison. Cool. This guy has a Cloak of Magic Resistance. Alright, that would be a really fantastic way to get more MR. If we didn't need this +2 Cloak of Cold Resistance. Alright. Okay. New plan. Do we give up 9 magic points to have the RFRC int +2 ring? So it's like we're swapping the int +2. So we're giving up magic points for extra elemental, and then we could wear MR at all times. And then we never have to worry about the Longsword of Misery. Or we could have both rings because we could ditch the protection from magic ring and use the Longsword of Misery. Okay, I like that plan. Alright, never mind. Okay, let's go Invis first. Okay, so that's a good cloak to find. That's what I'm trying to say. It's only a +1 Cloak of Magic Resistance, so we're giving up another point. Oh man, Curare, I just saw it. I'm real bad with those. What am I dropping? The Cloak of Cold Resistance. It's been a fantastic item. Keep disrobing. I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. You need to just do what I tell you and not actually follow anything I actually do. So the Cloak of Magic Resistance lets us have 2 pips of MR at all times. Or lets us have 3. Oh, because I'm wearing the MR ring as well. Okay. Yeah, but now we can have the RFRC ring at all times. So we have 2 RF, 1 RC. We have 2 pips of MR. And then if need be, we can either... I'll keep carrying the MR ring in case. So we have the choice of switching to the MR ring or wielding the Longsword of Misery, or I guess both. Gives us a bit more flexibility. What am I dropping? I don't know, nothing. I couldn't be bothered with the chunks of flesh, but it's so annoying because every single chunk of flesh it's going to confirm. Do you really want to not pick it up? Do you really want to ignore the chunk of flesh? Okay, I should stop messing around with him. Oh, the VAR clutch done on one. Okay, I want to go invis here. The Death Corp, like the monstrosity, wasn't going to get berserked either. Okay, that one worked. We went to 15 for Earth Magic and we reached level 25. I don't think we're ever going to get there, but if we get to 27 experience, we won't need any of that extra MR stuff. Check Earth Magic. Shatters at 86%. I don't want to test, we've only got 7 brilliance. Second Orb of Fire here on Zot 2. That's nasty. Uh-oh. My Orbs of Destruction keep hitting the wall. We feel weirdly uncertain. Alright, well we killed it. I started panicking a bit. We kept hitting that lip there in front of us. So we just got teleportitis. So this is what I mean. Now we need the mutation potions. And there's no guarantee we'll get rid of it. In this case we did. Sweet. You have large and strong wings that let you fly indefinitely. That's cool. Your tail ends in a poisonous barb. Wow, we just became a grey, black and green Draconian all in one. We have boots of flight anyway, so I don't know. We already could fly. Although, now we can do it for free? We have... Oh, no, it's not for free, but we have the choice of... If we're gonna fly, we have the choice of paying 3 magic points or 1. I don't know, you decide. Oh, I guess I have different failure levels. Yeah, we should, I don't know, we should probably be flying. But I'm not. Yeah, let's fly. I'm gonna pick the 1 magic point option. I don't know if that was my wings or my evocable ability. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Just for lore purposes, we're going in this. Yeah. Because there aren't air shock enemies in here, or certainly not many of them. So it's probably worth flying, because you can also get strange areas of lava and the like in here, where being able to fly might be useful. What just happened there? We just got shafted. Alright, nice. Thank you, devs. So we got shafted to Zot 4. Let's read a magic mapping scroll. And we want to try to get back up. So we're going to head to that upstairs up there. I'm going to sneak away from that guy. We have pass wall, so we can pass wall through here. He saw us. Super fun and exciting. Oh boy, no. I don't want to be fighting a Moth of Wrath and a Gold Dragon. That's real nasty. We have 31 digging charges. There is a chance that we can just avoid everyone. And because we have pass wall, we can pop out back on this side. The issue there will be the shifter. And also we don't know what's going to be there when we go back up. So maybe we're going to keep digging. I'm going to do this. Yeah. We're going to preemptively invis. No, we're not. Wow. And then we're going to pass wall through this bit into here. And then we're just going to go back up and hope this isn't horrible. It's not. Okay. That's lucky. But yeah, thank you, devs, for that shafting. Another requirement scroll. How many have we seen? About 6 or 7, I feel. Well, we got our magical hat. What do we do now? I mean, we don't really need jewelry. Let's try to get artifact boots. That's what I want. Artifact boots to replace flight. There you go, we got artifact boots, so I called it. RC++, R corrosion, Dex -3. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. This lets us have max RC, so we don't really need to have the RF plus RC plus ring on at all times. Lets us ditch our resist corrosion ring, and it lets us have enough MR at all times. So we're going to be like this, where we've got 1 pip of RF. If we see orbs of fire, I mean, we'll put on extra RF, but otherwise those boots are real nice. So yeah, we did it. We acquired the artifact boots that we wanted. Everything's coming up Millhouse. And by being able to ditch the ring, now I don't even have to get bothered every time by chunks of flesh. Enchant weapon. There's nothing for us to enchant. We already have a max blowgun that we haven't used for a long time. So I'm going to turn off auto pickup for any more of those. What was that we just picked up? Twisted ruby ring. Cursed teleportation. Yeah, on to Zot 4 for real this time. Remember to invis. We have already magic mapped. Alright, as for the rest of the floor, I don't see... Oh wait, that looked like a vault. Okay, there's some vault up there. Let's exclude this area. We'll do that bit last. That might... I don't know, it kind of looks like the vault that has a bunch of electric golems in it. But we'll see. Okay, the gold dragon isn't fooled by our invis tricks. And again, we don't have easy R poison, so I used iron shot to blow up the dragon immediately. Sir, can you calm down, please? Oh, right. I'm trying to use shock on the storm dragon, it's not working. No, I am being prompted by flesh. Oh, because we picked up a +2 click of invis. Alright, good. Speaking of invis, the Quicksilver Dragon's real annoying here because it can see us and dispel our invis for the other enemies. I should back up. Quicksilver Dragon's really fast as well. Yeah, it just forgot us. Where'd it go? We're that stealthy that I shocked the Quicksilver Dragon and then just walked away. I'm being lazy. I should not just be resting like that at the scene of the last fight with very little magic points. I should be going at least back to the stairs, if not entirely back upstairs. That's, yeah, really poor and lazy play on my part. We've got shifters again. Let me see if I can blow up the shifter with negative energy bolts. Yep, cool. I have multiple shadow dragons chasing us right now. Let me not have that. Well, he can't open doors, so we'll just shut that and we'll just pass wall through to rest. He went around, the sneaky dragon. We got drained a fair bit there. I should have gone invis first. I don't know why I'm being lazy. Oh, the one downside of flying is the chilling breath from these Draconians that knocks us back. This looks like it would be a great time for Shatter right now. But I'm going to bail. That's too many Draconians. And even though we're invis, we're going to run out of magic points in a sec. What just happened? Okay, I was moving and there was a Draconian Knight in front of us who was invis, so I didn't know it was there. So we walked into it and then the Berserk-itis just triggered. Alright, so now we're trying to fight it while Berserk. I think he's above us. Well, this is horrible. Hopefully we don't die here. Man, that would be an embarrassing way to go. Okay, well he was on his own, but imagine if some other really scary things turned up as well, and we died to a random accidental Berserk. Yeah, I'm really glad all these other Draconians weren't there at the same time. I'm gonna go invis. Okay, go. We're trying to pick up an uncursed ring of protection from fire. No, we don't need those. We've got our RF pretty covered, I think. And we have 7 potions of resistance. So yeah, we're good. I'm gonna check this hatch up. Alright, might help us on our Auburn. That is another invis cloak. I keep doing it. Keep trying to shock them. It's not working. And the thing is, I haven't figured it out yet. I press it like 5 or 6 times, like, why isn't it working? Wow, we got that guy in one. When our Shadow Mimic does that Iron Shot, we do so much damage. It's pretty sick. Okay, so Shift X Control E removes these exclusions. I think this is going to be electric golems. We're picking up cloaks again? No. Oh, enchant armor scroll. Sweet. Let's do this on our cloak of magic resistance. Cloak or the hat doesn't really matter. Same thing. Yeah, it is. It's electric golems. So this is kind of a little bit of a trick that you need to be aware of how monsters work. So there'll be a few electric golems in here, and you sort of look at it and you go, hey, they're caged in. That's not a threat. The thing is, electric golems have blink, and enemies can blink through grates. So yeah, as you see there. So they will blink out, even though you as a player can't do that. So we'll just sit here, we'll wait for it to blink out. Yeah, when I saw the grates, I knew, oh, there's also, okay, teleport traps in there as well. And you go Shift X Control F. I want to find that guy. I don't want to meet him on the orb run. It's just not worth the headache. There he is. Cool. Shift X Control U undoes that, and we can continue on our merry way. Oh, to Zot 5. Okay, so we want to have our minus tele ring on. And Am I happy to have that just instead of the extra MP? Because I'm thinking about, so we're going to be meeting ancient liches now. I'm imagining us, just getting insta paralyzed and dying. Yeah. I think I'd rather have the MR at all times and just not die to a random paralysis. Okay. So we magic map. There's an alarm trap right next to this stair, which is actually probably going to be very useful as long as I don't accidentally trigger it myself or get it triggered before I'm ready. So I'm going to go up and go away from that trap. And you'll probably see in a bit how that's going to work. Or not work, as the case may be. Alright, so we got our minus tele ring on. We're going to keep it on while we're here in Zot, so we know that we're not going to get messed up by a teleport exploration effect. And you know what? I don't want to go anywhere near this Zot and alarm trap combo. I'm going to exclude those bits. I'm going to do the rest of it first. That's a shifter. Let's go invis. I especially don't want to get shifted onto the Zot trap. And I don't want Draconians walking on it either, so I should get it out of view. Let's try to blow up the shifter first, as a matter of priority. Do we get him? I think so. So we're going to go back to the stair. Can I just kill this guy with some ice blasts just before we go back up? Cool. Oh right, we couldn't have been shifted. Sweet, we have the minus telly, I just remembered. Okay. But they still could have shifted Draconians around us. So the shifter still is dangerous. Especially if there's a Zot trap nearby. Oh, we got dispelled. Yeah, see? There goes our invis. Let's reset. There's another potion of magic here, which is real nice. We'll take all of those we can get. I'm doing it again. Can't shock the black Draconian. Doesn't work. Oh, I forgot to exclude the end. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. Usually I exclude that. I forgot to do that. So we were just auto-exploring right into the chamber. That wasn't my plan. Let's remove this one though. Just check there aren't other enemies around here. So I'm going to go Shift X, Control F to forget the floor. Yeah, it's only these Orb Guardians. Alright, so now it's time to see why we've been training Shatter Earth Magic. So we're going to dig up to the wall here. We're going to quaff one of our Brilliance. Oh, why am I carrying Potions of Flight? Let's drop that. I don't know, we could have had that free slot ages ago. Oh, am I carrying... I've got the Fan of Gales. Alright, that's fine. Good. You know what? We also have 3 blocks of base and the Fan of Gales. I wonder if we should... We're not training anything in particular here. Let's just train evocations more as well. It'll make our invis more likely to work. But anyway, okay, so the idea is that we're going to blow open the walls from the side here. And then we don't have to worry about any of the nonsense from the traps on the sides. We can be closer to the stairs here, so we can run back up if there's anything super scary in there. I don't know, it lets us ninja easier too, if we're going to try to just shadow form run in. Probably we won't. Anyway, let's call for brilliance. Let's see. Shatters at 17%. That's still pretty high. It's higher than I would have thought. Alright, so we blew the wall open there. And we made a bunch of noise. So things should run out to us now. Yep, like that ancient lich. We have 3 pips of MR. Okay, so he's not going to insta-kill us. Alright, and we're just going to chill here. There's no way that gets through. It got through. I don't believe it. Oh, double ancient liches. Again, there's no way it got through. How are we slicing orbs of destruction through the blocks there? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, anyway, as you can probably tell, this is a lot safer because we're getting to stare dance this stuff rather than being in the lungs. Oh, we got silenced. Well, that's pleasant. Yeah, that's fine. If in a life or death situation, that's what all of ours are. In a life or death situation, we could quaff cancellation to get rid of that silence. But we're alright. Oh, see, dispersal trap. We don't care. We have well, we do care a bit because enemies might get thrown on top of us, but we won't get blinked with the minus telly ring. I hope you're all doing this too, seeing that it's a seeded game. Ooh. I should be Var clutching before I do iron shots because that's going to drop its evasion. We made it to level 26, but we still don't have that extra MR. We probably need to get to 27 for it to happen. Alright, let's extra RF goes on instead of protection from magic. And then I feel like, I don't know, just the orb of fire, because it's the orb of fire, this is not going to work. Yeah, it's going to hit the walls like it did. Oh, we'll go iron shots. Uh-oh. Well, our iron shots are missing. We got there in the end. Alright, scrolls take us longer to read. That's not the worst ever. I think I'll see until we fight the rest of the orbs of fire before I make a call on quaffing mutation potions. Look at this nightmare. Look at all the dispersal traps in here. And the net trap as well are also real dangerous because any monster that hits it will make it hit you. Okay, come here, more for that. Yep, I knew that was coming. He didn't even notice though. Just the net trap just flew out. It's like, happens all the time. Oh, what's also really cool is with these. Well, I'm not going to do it, but with the minus telly ring on and these perma telly traps, we can use that to teleport enemies away from us. So if I step back here, he'd chase us and then get teleported away. Oh no! I recognized it too late. Okay, well we just got marked. Okay, so everything's going to be running at us. And again, imagine this here. You're marked, there are all these dispersal traps around. You would never get out of that alive. Well, I don't know about alive, but that would be really rough. Okay, let's just go back up. Alright, so we probably just work everything up. So let's exclude this entrance. There are probably a lot of things running around the level. So I'm going to go Shift X Control F to forget the floor again. I'm going to try to mop them up. Because we don't want to be running away from something and then we get pincered by other enemies that are wandering around. It's an orb of fire. I'm not ready yet. Okay, he didn't notice. Thank you, Dith. We've got our extra RF on right now. Okay, I want to try to meet him in the open. That's perfect at the edge of line of sight, so that we get the Orb of Destructions. What do we get there? Your hooves expand and flesh out into feet. Okay, fine. I mean, we could totally just run in and ninja the orb now. I don't know. I feel like I should do it just to show you, just because we're playing Dith and we haven't used any Dith abilities, that maybe we should just try to apport the rune just to show you how that works. Okay, let's do it. It's totally... Oh, that guy's hasted. Hang on. I don't want to deal with that nonsense. We need our other MR ring on too. Yeah, let's just use the Dith ability. So my preference would be to just basically do the same thing. Go shadow open the other side. Clear everything. We have no issue clearing stuff slowly, as you're seeing. And then get the orb teleport out. But let's see if we can do some Dith things. And this works better if you're something like a Spriggan, so you're super fast, and you might have, say, a lot of trouble killing the orbs of fire in here. But yeah, I mean, we can still do it. Okay, so I mean, we can fight our way towards the end vault, but oh god, there are still so many in here. What we could really do at this point is we could haste Agi up here. We could then use our shadow form, and then just also try to shadow step our way in towards it, apport it out, and then run again. But I don't know. I don't mind us fighting to the room, because we can. Stop pieing me, bro. Okay, so you give me Vertigo. I think that makes my spells harder to hit, so I'll use Bar Clutch, which can't miss. Happy? I feel unable to drink. You know what else I want to do? Because again, we're training sort of nothing. Let's stop evocations at 8, and let's focus our invocations. So if we need to shadow form on the orb run, it's not still a 10% chance to fail. This guy's about to go everywhere. Man, Iron Shot is a good spell until you run out of magic points. Where are you, Shadow Mimic? I need you. Need you more than ever. Total eclipse of the heart. There are so many. Oh, because they all got alarm trapped, that's why they're all like running around. That makes sense, actually. Do we have MR? Yes. Cool. Evocation's 8. Alright. So now we can go crazy. What? I mean, I don't know. We could so easily run in here, because we also have 5 scrolls of summoning. So we could very easily just make a huge army of Zot level enemies. Just charge in the end here, apport the rune out, and then run. I don't know. We don't need to, though. Oh, there's a Moth of Wrath in there. So I need to respect that situation. So Mr. Chilly Breath down there could be blowing me off the stairs. Did he have a scroll of summoning there? Is that what happened? I think so. Because he had summoned allies then. Yeah, we won't even need to ninja the rune anymore. That alarm trap sort of ruined it all. All the Orb Guardians already awake and wandering everywhere. Oh well. I don't want to play with you anymore. But let's say you couldn't do it. What would you do? You'd come in here, so we've blown it open, but let's say you couldn't even blow it open. You'd come in here. You'd haste, you'd agi, you'd resistance, you'd brilliance. You do all the buffs that you can. You then go into shadow form and you just run towards the chamber. And if you got blocked, you'd shadow step over things, and then you try to port the rune, grab it, and then teleport out. And you'd reach your teleport before you grabbed it. Remembering, of course, that when you try to port the rune, you start the orb run, whether or not you actually port it. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I'm good. And your spells are weaker in shadow form, which is part of why you quaff the brilliance, just to make sure that you get the orb to you when you port it. Man, this just keeps coming. That alarm trap really made this very different. We didn't get to sneak in. We're being pincered. That guy just threw a net at us. What a jerk. I'm gonna go invis myself. Okay, we'll just fight him. Okay, we're out of magic points. I shouldn't have let us drop that low. That's a bit greedy. We still can have orbs of fire turning up at any point without notice. Okay. Scroll of fog. We have MR on. Okay, good. I'm just going to ignore that net trap. Okay, well we don't even need to do the shadow form because all this stuff is already awake and we've already fought it all. So it's not even like it's not going to be there. Can we just not use our Dith abilities? I am going to haste up though. We have 8 of them, so that then we can just run back out and up these stairs and begin our orb run. We have a lot of brilliance. Let's also do a brilliance for good measure. For the orb run, I don't want to have minus teleport. So let's go, I guess. What will we do? Why do we only have... Oh, because it's a fire ring. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Let's put on the RF RC ring. So in case we meet like a firestorm panlord on the way out, we'll have extra resistance. And then let's port the orb, which we got. Remember to pick it up, and then we're gonna bail. Oh no, I should definitely still have the minus tele ring on because we've got to get through all these dispersal traps. Hang on. Change of plans. Yeah, we need to get all this stuff away from us. Get wrecked. Okay, he's hasted and an executioner. He's definitely gonna catch us again anyway. Alright, now that we're off top 5 and the dispersal traps, let's take a minus telly ring off. Okay, and we're just going to GD0. We have pass wall and a lot of digging charges, so we can do sneaky things, but I'm lazy. So we'll just GD0. I can't go up here. Okay, and the thing that we're going to do if we ever meet a panel lord, the first thing we're going to do is immediately go shadow form. Because that way we become torment immune in case it has torment, and we become hostile enchantment immune, so it can't paralyze us, can't do, I don't know, any other nonsense. That's not a panel lord, that's okay. I don't want to jinx it, but I get the feeling we're going to have a nice, calm, casual orb run here. Because, oh no, we met a wyvern. Uh-oh. Alright, we made it. Yeah, but I think the game just really doesn't want me to use any Dith abilities, not even once. Yeah, see, we're up to D10. D8. That looks like a good pass wall. Okay, yeah, we're just never going to meet panelists. It's all good. That's an Ice Fiend. Okay, well, wait, are we already on a stair? Where's the stair that we're going to? It's probably up in that corner. Okay, well, this is a good time to use a... We don't really need to, but we should. Okay, yeah, this is a good time to use one. So what I could do here is we could throw a throwing net at it, and then just walk back around this way, and then we could go up that stair, or we could even pass wall back around the Ice Fiend. Or dig. We have lots of digging charges. But to just make this as safe as possible, because even when it's in a net, it can still torment us, we're going to do the shadow form. Alright, first time. And now we're torment immune, and I think we can still throw throwing nets. Apparently we can, that's great. So we can just throwing net it there and walk back up. That's a bunch of golden eyes. Well, we have enough MR to not care anymore. But I'm going to guess that statue form making us immune to hostile enchantments means it can't confuse us anyway. Wow. The fiend just decided to blast one of the golden eyes. That sucks. Alright, final boss, Cacodemon. Oh yeah, I forgot, we still have blurry vision. I probably should have got rid of that before we did our thing. We feel frail. Alright, quick, let's get rid of the bad mutes before we get out of here. Our magical capacity is low. Okay, I guess that's not a huge deal. Alright, just for science, let's try Shadow Step here. Wow, that was pretty good. Alright, we've escaped. A very long game in terms of real time. No, you know what I mean. I'm trying to think back on the general lessons that you should have learnt on this run, but it's so long ago that I can't remember. So whatever it is that you learnt, I hope you learnt your lesson. And I'm going to be playing a bit more catch up. So this was game of the month for, what are we in September now? August, July is one. So we've got to do August, which will be next, which is a Merfolk Abyssal Knight. And then after that is a Null Wizard. And then I guess we might start doing other things. So again, the cosplay run, you're still probably waiting for that one. I'm sorry about that, but it'll come eventually. Hopefully life's settled down a little bit now, and hopefully the health issues, etc. will be under control. Anyway, that's this run. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you played along and learnt a bunch. See you all for the next one. Bye.